Welcome right back to the Henry Samson YouTube channel. In case you are just meeting this video for the very first time, kindly hit the subscribe button and the bell icon close to it so you don't miss out any video when I drop it. You get it hot. Now, today the video I want to talk about involves two great figures. One is the late Pope Francis, God rest his soul, and Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, the founder and the presiding pastor over Believers Love World Foundation, BLW, also known as Christ Embassy. It's pertinent for me to state it that I am neither a Catholic member nor a member of the Christ Embassy. So the whole issue is that after the death of Pope Francis on the 21st of April 2025, which was on Easter Monday, few days after, a video started circulating online from Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, where he made two claims. The first claim he made was that the Pope stated that if Jesus was alive, he would have taken the vaccine. Then the second claim he made was that it was the COVID-19 vaccination that the Pope took in 2021 that resulted in his death. Now, after hearing this, I like to make my own findings, and the result of my findings is what I am about to share with you. But before then, let us listen to this clip from the Pastor Chris himself.
The late Pope, he was trying to encourage the world to take the vaccines. He stated that if Jesus were here, he would have taken the vaccine. I told you what killed him. It was a vaccine.
So you already heard everything from him, so it won't be as if I am making this up or trying to fabricate stuff that didn't happen. Now let's look at the first claim. The first claim he said was that he said he heard the Pope said if Jesus was alive, he would have taken the vaccine. So is there anywhere or any video or any publication that can substantiate this fact? Because one thing is this, for the fact that a popular man of God or a reverend man of God said something does not make it entirely true if there is no substantial evidence to back it up. So I had to go into research to check for this thing. Now, in trying to search for this thing, I saw the video of Pope Francis alongside other cardinals from the UK, from other parts of the world, advocating for the use of the COVID-19 vaccination. And in the video, all of Pope Francis' message, there was nowhere he said if Jesus was alive, he would have taken the vaccine. The video is still up and available on the Vatican YouTube channel. I'm going to place the Pope Francis side where he made his own statement. It was recorded in Latin and Spanish, but the translation of English can be seen on the screen. So I'm going to play it so you listen by yourself, you read through by yourself to see if there's anywhere the Pope said or made such statement.
Gracias a Dios y al trabajo de muchos, hoy tenemos vacunas para protegernos del COVID-19. Ellas traen esperanza para acabar la pandemia, pero solo si están disponibles para todos y si colaboramos unos con otros. Vacunarse con vacunas autorizadas por las autoridades competentes es un acto de amor, y ayudar a que la mayoría de la gente lo haga es un acto de amor. Amor a uno mismo, amor a los familiares y amigos, amor a todos los pueblos. El amor es también social y político. Hay amor social y amor político. Es universal, siempre desbordante de pequeños gestos de caridad personal capaces de transformar y mejorar las sociedades. Vacunarse es un modo sencillo pero profundo de promover el bien común y de cuidarnos unos a otros, especialmente los más vulnerables. Le pido a Dios para que cada uno pueda aportar su pequeño grano de arena, su pequeño gesto de amor, por más pequeño que sea, el amor siempre es grande. Aportar esos pequeños gestos para un futuro mejor. Que Dios los bendiga y muchas gracias.
You've seen the video for yourself. Now, it now begs the question, who actually made this statement? Where did this statement originate from? So I had to go to Google, type the long keyword, and in my search, it led me to a Facebook post, and from the Facebook post, it led me to one of CBN publication in 2021 from March. So on that publication, I saw, and I'll be leaving the link in the description section. I saw that the statement was actually made by evangelist Franklin Graham. And in the statement, it was in the statement that he said, I think if there were vaccines available in the time of Christ, Jesus would have made reference to them and used them. So we see where the confusion is coming from. The Pope never made such statements, but the statement was actually made by somebody else. So it's either Pastor Chris had a misunderstanding of who made the statement, or there is a mix-up somewhere. Like I said, I'll be leaving the link in the description section so that anybody and everybody can go and verify this particular claim. So for the first statement from Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, that statement is not actually correct, because there is nowhere, or there is no proof, there is no video, there is no publication, nor any write-up from the Vatican or the Pope written on his behalf that substantiates that particular claim. But we have seen that there is someone it was attributed to, which was Evangelist Franklin Graham. So let's move on to the second aspect, where he said the people are trying to hide it from us. They won't tell us the truth, that it was the COVID-19 vaccination that the Pope took that actually killed him.
Many of them who became ill, they will not tell you the truth. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm not trying to take a swipe at anybody, but let's be realistic and honest. If you look at the Wikipedia page of the late Pope Francis, you will see his medical complication, the surgeries he has undertaken, and everything. How open can someone be than that? There are a lot of Pentecostal pastors who go for treatments, who go for surgeries, who go for what have you, which we are not saying it is bad, but they will never make this thing open to the general public. They will never for once say that, okay, they were sick and they went on a treatment, they went on a sick leave. They won't say it. But here we are taking a swipe at the Pope Francis and the Vatican, that they won't tell us the truth, they are hiding it from us. But then what does the Wikipedia page say about Pope Francis' health? I'm going to read a brief part. I copied that so that even you yourself, you can go and search for the Pope Francis Wikipedia page, go to the health section and read for yourself. It says, throughout his life, Pope Francis suffered from lungs infections. While in his early 20s, he had a severe respiratory infection that resulted in the removal of part of his lung. Now, when he was elected at the age of 76, which was in 2013, March 2013, if I'm correct, Francis was reported to be healthy. His doctor had said the lung tissue removed in his youth did not significantly affect his health. The only concern would be decreased respiratory reserve if he had respiratory infection. And if you read further, you see that in March 2023, Francis was actually hospitalized in Rome with a respiratory infection. Then in June of the same year, he underwent abdominal surgery after suffering from a hernia. These are the things I'm talking about. If you look at the Pope Francis Wikipedia, all these things are outlined here. But how many of our Pentecostal pastors will actually be open enough to tell us, okay, they were sick, or they went for a surgery, or they had to take medication, or the rest of its kind? How many of them are actually open to this extent? Now, before his death on April 21st, 2025, which was Easter Monday, it was reported that the Pope was hospitalized for 38 days. It was not just reported, it was televised live. When he was discharged from the hospital, he came back from the hospital, he greeted the people. The footages and the videos are actually there for anybody and everybody to verify. So on the matter of being open or being closed, while I cannot categorically say the Vatican is hiding anything, there to an extent we can say for a fact that the Vatican is as open as anything about the Pope's health. Now let's go to the aspect of it was the COVID-19 vaccine that killed Pope Francis.
And I'm stating that he was killed by the vaccine.
Now, if let's employ some logic here. Now, Pastor Chris is of the opinion that it was the COVID-19 vaccine that he took that killed him. Let's not forget that it was not only Pope Francis that took this vaccination. The same day Pope Francis took this vaccination, the Pope emeritus, who was Pope Benedict XVI, who resigned before Pope Francis was elected, two of them took the vaccine the same day, and they took their second shot in February of 2021. Now, Pope Benedict died in 2022. If we are to go with the logic of it was the COVID-19 vaccine that killed Pope Francis, then it should be stated as well that it was a COVID-19 vaccine that killed the Pope Emeritus. Let's leave the Catholic circle for a while. Let's go somewhere else. Now, in my research to make this particular video, I came across a website, globalcitizen.org. And in that website, they published an article which was originally published on the 21st of December 2020 and was last updated July 29, 2021. And in this website, they listed 18 people, not just anybody, but influential people and celebrities who had taken the COVID-19 vaccination. It was from that website that I realized that, okay, Queen Elizabeth took the vaccination. Prince Philip took the vaccination. Without any explanation, we know who Queen Elizabeth was. We know who Prince Philip was. Queen Elizabeth will go on to live and die at the age of 96. Prince Philip will go on to live and die at the age of 99. If we are to go with the logic of Pastor Chris saying that the COVID-19 vaccination was what killed Pope Francis, then we can also equate it that it was the COVID-19 vaccination that killed Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. We're just trying to use logic here. Let's get it right. Now, aside from these two people, there is another person who is known as Lionel Blay. He is a Canadian-British actor and a choreographer. He died at the age of 92. And from the website, I saw that he also took the vaccine. So will we say that it is the COVID-19 vaccine that actually killed this person as well? Now, aside these three people I mentioned, there were other names that were mentioned on that particular article. And I'm going to list out some of the names for you. And these people I'm going to mention, as at the time of making this video, they are very much alive and doing well, carrying out their activities, and majority of them are not sick. 80 years old Great British Bake-Off judge, prolate. Then we have 85 years old actor Ian McKellen, who acted in The Lords of the Ring and X-Men. Then we have the former president of the United States, 82 years old Joe Biden. And we have 98 years old British broadcaster Sir David Attenborough. All these people received the vaccination. They are alive. They are doing well. So if they should die tomorrow, will we say it was the COVID-19 vaccination that killed them? And to those who did not take the COVID-19 vaccination, when they die, what will we say actually killed them? I'm just trying to understand and using the logic to make this explanation. Now, all these names I mentioned, if you notice, they are above the age of 80 years and above. But there are also younger people who were listed on these articles. We have the likes of the former Vice President of America, Mike Pence. We have actor Joe Park. We have an American singer Dolly Parton. We have American actor Hugh Jackman, and we have also Ryan Reynolds. These guys are young people below the age of 80. They are actively involved in each of their industry. Took the COVID-19 vaccination. Until date, they are very much alive and doing well. So does it make any sense to put it that the Pope, the late Pope Francis, was actually killed by the COVID-19 vaccination? Well, I don't know what you think about it. I will end this video here and I will let you tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me if you, most importantly, if you find any article, any video, or any form of publication where where the late Pope Francis actually made a statement that if Jesus was alive, he would have taken the vaccination. Help me and drop the link in the comment section. I will definitely check it out and I will take it up from there in a discussion with you. But then before I end this video, let me state it that like I stated in the beginning, I'm not a Catholic member, I'm not a Christ Embassy member. And before now, I do have my reservation about the Catholic Church because of what I've heard about them from people. But most recently, by chance, I started following Father Kevin Ogu, I started following Father Mentor, I started following Father Shinaka, I think that is his name, yes. And with the level of depth of knowledge and their Bible expository, I kid you not, I started following them to actually learn more and to know more. And with the wake of the death of the late Pope Francis, I started digging in deeper, and even at the burial ceremony of the Pope, it was actually fascinating, and there are some things I picked from there that I'll talk about before I just end this video totally. First thing I saw there that I loved was the orderliness and the arrangements. Each man knows where he is to sit. Nobody is dragging anything with anybody. The cardinals know where they are to sit. The priests know where they are to sit. The invited guests, that's the president, the head of state, and the rest, they know where to sit. The general audience at the St. Peter's Square, they know where to sit. There was no issue of disorderliness. I love that. Another issue I love was the timeliness. I think the whole ceremony took roughly not up to 2 hours, I think, but roughly 2 hours, and everything was done and finished. And there was no my Nigerian folks would definitely know this particular one. There was nothing like let's welcome the guest of honor, High Chief Barrister. Let's make welcome standing on all existing protocol, all protocol duly observed. I know, but I actually love the orderliness and the timeliness and how everything was done appropriately. But then let me end this video here and let me wait to read from you in the comment section what you think, what you find out, and your opinion about this subject matter. Till the next time, I remain Harry Sampson. Kindly hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and don't forget to drop a comment. Let's engage in the comment section. Peace out. Bye.